Hello, Ian Richardson here from 3K Electronic Designs. Don't forget to subscribe and like this video, and also check out my webpage. So today I wanted to look at these handy little GSM modules that have been around for quite some time, and in particular I wanted to talk about the differences between the original module, the SIM900, and there's a new module, SIM800F. So these are both from the Chinese company SIMCOM. Now the SIM900 original module is a module I've used many times in many different designs, and it's been a very reliable module, a good module, and but I've noticed recently that it's getting a little bit more difficult to come by, and price has been going up. So there's a similar module which is available now, the SIM800F, so I wondered whether this module is really compatible, whether it will really work as a direct swap for the SIM900. So that's what I'm going to talk about in this video. So this is how the module comes. It's this little surface mount package. Now this is not anything that's easy at all to prototype with, a breadboard at all, not suitable for that because it's too difficult to solder to these very small pads on there. So to run this up, you really do need to put it onto a carrier board, something like this. And of course what it needs also to work is it needs something to send AT commands to it. So you could use a terminal, or you can use a microcontroller as well. Also, of course, it needs a SIM, and this is this carrier board has a SIM socket on the back, which allows you to put a SIM in there. So let's have a look at the differences between the two modules, the SIM800F and the SIM900F. So we look at the differences that this document from SIMCOM actually shows us the differences. It is a comparison between the two, and we can see very easily that there's a few pin differences. So one important difference that there certainly is, which is important to note, is the difference in the power supply voltage. The SIM800F has a narrower voltage operating window than the SIM900. Some other differences in some of the other voltages and currents and things, but actually nothing here too significant. Yeah, there's some changes to the PCB keeper areas underneath. There used to be some test points here on the SIM900. They've gone from the SIM800F. Yeah, one important difference to note here is that previously on the SIM900, pin 53 here was ground pin, and it's now the Bluetooth antenna. So if you use this module on an old PCB that was designed for SIM900 and you solder this on, the antenna for the Bluetooth is going to end up soldered to the ground pad. So it turns out this actually doesn't matter as long as you don't use the Bluetooth antenna, and as long as you don't turn it on by issuing the AT command as described here. On the SIM800F, an additional ground pin, so you can see there's put a small wire on there from pin 2 of the device to ground. Pin 2 was not connected on the original on the SIM900, so on this board there's no connection for pin 2 to ground, so I've added that with a small wire. So let's try, first of all let's just see what happens when we power up the original module, the SIM900, on this carrier board, and we're going to connect a serial port monitoring to this. We're going to use it. Okay, so if we just pop this battery in now, that should power up straight away, and we should be able to monitor the AT commands coming from this. So there we see C-pin ready. That means that it's ready the SIM card, and we're looking for a CREG01, and there's CREG01, which means that it has in fact connected to the network. So that's what a normal working communication looks like. So now I've swapped the boards over now, so now we're looking at the SIM800F, and we have the SIM card is inside. I'll pop the battery in and that should power up. There we have it, and in a few seconds we should see some AT commands. Again, we're looking for a ready, which is the SMS ready in this case, and then CREG01. And there we have it, the CREG01. So that is communicating with the network, and that will happily send and receive SMS commands. So I just send this a command now, and we should see something happen. Let me zoom this out a little bit. So if I send that command, yeah, we see it's received a command and it's sending us a response to that, which we should see shortly. There's a response come through, so that is all working just fine. So it's worth saying that also that I haven't changed the software at all in these two modules, so I just swapped over the put the SIM800F in place of the SIM900 and it worked just fine. And it's also worth saying that this is being tested in the UK. These modules certainly compatible with the UK networks, and most of Europe should also be the same, and a lot of other parts of the world will use these quad band modules, but not America, not the North America or the US, because they have, if not already, then shortly they will be discontinuing their support for the 2G network service, so that's GSM. So their carriers won't support GSM anymore, so these modules won't work, so don't try to use them in the US. Our final word is just to say that if you do want to do a project using one of these, don't be scared. They're pretty easy to use, and if you want a carrier board to run this on, one which you can have a micro on here. This is a PIC 18F 25K22, but any PIC with a 28-pin SOIC package should work on there. Obviously, it's got the footprint for the module, and it's got the SIM card, and it's got battery connections for 3 AA batteries. If anybody does want to use this board, I will make it available for YouTubers if you want to contact me and ask about that. Finally, I'd like to say thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe, and if you do have any questions, please feel free to put them below and I will do my best to answer them.